All right, it's finally here. I received my A to Z adapter, so I'm still waiting on the Ford adapter for Tesla. Look at that, right there. So we should be able to charge in any random Tesla Supercharger. Actually, they're on an app. I'm going to show you that in just a minute, where you can find all the Tesla Superchargers that do not have a magic dock, that if, as long as you have an adapter, you can still use them. So I got it in the mail. I am going to do a little opening box thing. Look at this. We just got through with the trip. You know, we can fit a whole luggage thing in here. So we just got our little A to Z package. Fancy little impromptu knife. And let's see what's in here. Come here closer, look. Look. Ooh. So I got the fancy bubble wrap. This is going to be the Supercharger version. So this gives you all the instructions. And so, but the important instruction is what it says right here. This adapter will only work on version 3 and 4 Tesla Superchargers. So make sure that it's at version 3 or 4. Actually, I'm parked outside of here right now. I have no idea if it's going to work on these. I just pulled up at a Tesla thing. I'm like, hey, let's give it a shot. So these are actually brand new here. It's off of Briargate in Colorado Springs. So we have this adapter, but I also ordered the smaller one for destination chargers as well. So we'll test those out sometime. Let's go ahead and open this up, see if we can get this thing to work. By the way, in case you see my other video, that I always carry this jump and carry with me. This is, you can actually jump start your Ford Lightning, and that's what I use that for. But we've actually had to jump start other random gas vehicles too. All right. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. That's gonna work. That's gonna work. I have a feeling. But something to note, there is a little thing here I was reading online about the lock and unlock, so you got to make sure that you get these things on there properly. So we're going to start out in the open position, but there's 3 different things that you need to check. 3 different things that you need to check before you actually do this. So we're going to take our instructions with us, and I'm going to go sit in the truck here, and I'm going to show you what we have to do, what we have to check before we even plug this in and get started. All right. First and foremost, in doing the Tesla supercharging, you actually have to have the update. You have to have the update from Ford. So how you know whether or not you have the update is you actually go to this these little settings button here, and you do software updates. But this will be a Tesla Supercharger Network priority update. Normally there is a update number on these, so like what version of the update that you would have, but I don't have that one. I just have this down here where it says like the 24 PU all the different numbers. Anyways, this is the Tesla Supercharger one, so you have to have this. Otherwise the plug and play aspect of this won't work. You still could possibly do it through the Tesla app, but this is to enable the plug and play where it'll charge through your Ford app and everything. So that's pretty cool. Second thing that you do is you go to your Tesla app, and it's opening up, and this is where find your charger. So you would find a charger here. You just click that. It says no chargers within range, if you notice that. So this is one of those things where if you don't have, you have to tell the app that you have an adapter. So you have to say exactly, you can actually go in and put I have a Ford F-150 Lightning, year model is 2023, and this right here, oh, this is exactly what it is. Do you have an NACS DC adapter required to charge at most superchargers? So I'm going to go ahead and put the max range in, 320. And then this right here is where you put yes. So again, right over here, vehicle details, it'll have that in there. Again, you start out, find a charger, add your vehicle details. We'll do this again really quick just to make sure y'all got it. Ford F-150 Lightning, year model 2023, 320 is the range. And then you just click yes that you have the adapter. You click save. And now it's telling me, if you notice, it wasn't here before, but now it's telling me right here where I am, there are 16 chargers. So this is exciting that we actually pulled up, Kelly, right next to one. I had no idea these were going to work. I thought they might because they were new. So I'm like, okay, they might work. The other thing, so this is plug and play is enabled through this. I'm actually going to do it through the app because I'm set up as a Tesla member. Like, I have the monthly membership, and so I get a discount on the charging price. So I'm still going to try to do it through the app. So this is where we are. And again, we needed, just like what it was saying, these are version 3 adapters. So they have to be 250 kilowatts max. So we're going to go ahead and pull up over there. Now, if you look, there's not really great locations for a truck, but I'm going to pull up right along the little side here, and we're going to test this out. Let's see if this works. Hopefully I'm not going to, oh, is he going to pull into that spot? I think he might actually take the spot that I'm trying to, no, he's pulling up to next to it. Okay, all right. Okay, so let's do this. All right, A2Z adapter. We're going to test you out now. I've heard lots of good things about it, so hopefully it works. We'll see. Let's see. I'm just going to pull up here and try not to run over this curb. So that's the one thing with these trucks is they just, you have to find a weird angle. I've seen people pull up in the grass behind a charger because their little thing is blocked. But let's see. All right, we can do this. So I think I'll be able to get it. Let's see. All right, let's go out and do this. I really don't know if this is going to reach. I'm probably going to have to pull up a little bit more. Thank you, baby. So, only problem in my adapter. So, let's see if this works. I really don't know if it's going to stretch that far, but if I need to, I'll just pull it up a little bit. So, we're going to come here, and then we click on the location. This is where we want to charge here. And then we look down on the stalls, on the post number, and you scroll through here and you find the post number. And then you say start charging. And then attach adapter and plug in. So you remove the handle and then you attach this adapter and you plug it into your vehicle, and then it'll start charging. So let's see if this works. It does look like it's going to be long enough, so that's going to be good. I don't know. This doesn't seem as intuitive as what it should be. Okay, maybe it needs to be in the lock position. There it goes. I don't know why, but I had to switch that to the lock position. That's odd. Okay, well, it looks like it's on there now. I had to switch it to the lock position instead of the open position. I don't know why that is, but let's see if it plugs in here. I had to push it in there pretty hard. Is it going to work? Is it going to work? Let's look at the lights. It's thinking. I don't know. Normally it actually starts quicker than that. Let me see what it's doing on the app. Maybe I shouldn't have shut down the app. It says on here it may take up to 2 minutes to start charging. Nope, look at that. Red lights. And then I get a fault on Ford. Has stopped charging due to... I guess we'll try this again. Okay. Alright, so we're going to remove this. It is not easy to get in and out. I mean, I could yank on it, but I don't want to break it or anything. Okay. Let's try this again. Wonder why this didn't work. Start charging. Alright, so maybe we just try this again. Let me just make sure this lock thing open. This little lock deal is kind of weird. Alright, let's try this. Get it in there. Man, that doesn't fit as well as I would think it should. Okay, it's red again. So, alright, so not as simple as what Ford is making it out to be. Now, I haven't received the Ford Charger yet. Maybe that one will be better, but I've also heard some issues with that. So, okay, that just popped right out. Maybe that's the reason. Okay, open. All right. This. Okay, what does this say here? Fully insert the adapter into the... Engage the bottom lock to activate the adapter. Stop the charging process. Okay, so because it pulls out, to me that means it's not locking like it should. Basically, if you look in there, there's like a little thing that would connect to this, so it'll lock it into place. I think that's what's happening. Yeah, it's like, now I'm in the open position. I'm sorry guys, this is not this is not easy plug and play. And I think it has to do with this little lock button. But let's try to do it again. Yeah, now it's not even getting on there. Oh, because I have it in the lock position. Come here, let me show you something. Look at this. You can't see it now, but really what it is you have to follow this arrow. You have to go this way and make sure that it's locked. If you go that way, it's open. So you have to make sure that this is in the lock position, and I think that will get it to work. But it's just not locking down is the issue. I don't think I'm that weak, but man, this lock is hard to click in. So it shouldn't be able to pop off easy like that. Let me see here. Oh. Yeah, it's just supposed to slide in there. Okay, so we're going to start in the open position. We're going to try this again. Yeah, I don't think that this is going to work because of the lock thing. but we'll give it a shot. That thing's still going. Okay, fault again. All right, guys. This is crazy. Okay, so 3 times we tried it. I'm gonna just sit here and kind of look up some things, and maybe it's something to do with needing to turn something on in the app in my truck. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'll get right back on with you, and we're gonna see if we can make this work. But it's not working right now. All right, we're gonna try this one more time here, because if you look here closely, you can see, man, you just have to force this in a certain way, and it has to go in just right. But the lock switch, if you look really closely here, says lock right here. This has to go all the way down where you read the words open. And if it doesn't, if you can actually pull this apart, then it's not seated in there right, and the adapter will not work. So we're going to try this again. I'm going to try this 2 different ways. You just do it the normal way. Now this one doesn't fit exactly in there right. We're just going to see if we can do the plug and play. So nothing's happening. It's not charging or anything. Okay. Oh wait. Look at that. Plug and play. I just plugged in and it started going. Okay, so what have we learned here? If at first you don't succeed, you're probably not doing it right. So, look at that. Now it's going. Now, so I was going to show you how to do it with just doing it through the Tesla app, because I get a little bit more of a discount. But now I guess I'm going to be paying the more expensive non-membership price through Ford. Woohoo! And in case you're wondering, you know, I have a lot of sympathy for anybody that's done these A to Z adapters. Oh my God. I was just sitting there working as hard as I could, trying to get this thing to fit in there just right. And it finally worked. So we're going to go here to the Tesla app. Nope, sorry. We're going to go to Ford app. And as you can tell right here on my app, it says it's fast charging. It's at 40% right now. So let's see, how do we check? There's the DC fast charging. And this will show you what the rate it's charging at is 166. So all you got to do is click on energy, 166. Not bad. Not bad at all. Time on the charger, 2 minutes. My only issue with this, which I'm sure would be for everybody else, is I don't know how much I'm going to get charged for this. So there's some kind of mysterious, kind of feels like going to the doctor, you know. It's like, hey, we got to get this fixed. But, you know, fix my broken arm, but they're not going to tell you, oh, we don't know how much we're going to charge you. Kind of seems a little bit too mysterious. Let me see if I can, this is the only place. So let me see if it'll say anything on the Tesla app about it. I don't see anything on the Tesla app. It's all done through the handshake with Ford, which is a positive thing. I do like that I can just, as long as I can get that adapter in there, I do like that I can do that. But I don't like that I don't know how much I'm going to be billed. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave this on the charger for a few minutes, and then I'm going to show you the other way to do it too. So this is the plug and play, the mysterious billing way. And then I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to get the 50% here. We'll see how long that takes, because it's going at 167 charge rate. That's pretty good. And then I'm going to do it the other way, where we turn it on through Tesla, and we'll do that one real quick. So charge history, maybe it's there. Well, I can't figure this out. I'm sure I'll figure it out once it's done. I'm sure it's going to give me a summary and tell me how much it's charging me. But it would be really nice to know, Ford, if you could make things a little bit simpler. Well, I take that back. You made it simple, but then there's a lot of stuff that you took out of the app. Okay, so something I did notice here, that you have to go down under energy. You have to go down to access and permissions, and you do have to turn this plug-in charge on, and it will automatically begin a session whenever you start charging that. But here's the crazy thing is I cannot figure out an easy way to actually stop it from charging. So I want it to only charge a little bit. So I know I can push that button there and it'll stop it. So if you do plug and play, that's great. But there's no like easy buttons to stop charging. So this is kind of what I do. Just push that and it'll stop. So usually you would think you could stop it in the app, but not the case. So now I'm going to show you through the Tesla app how to actually do this. So you do find your charge it, and then right there, this is what we were going over earlier. You find it, this is where we are, Colorado Springs. Okay, finally Ford told me I got Will 1104. So I'll show you that in a minute to figure out. It's like you're only finding it out after the fact. So I want to charge here and have a Tesla membership. So doing this through the Tesla app is probably going to be your cheaper way to go. Again, you find the thing down there, 3B, and we're going to start charging. And it's going to tell you to attach your adapter and remove the handle. We already have the handle, and this is already on here. Just remember, this lock has to be in the fully locked position. If not, you don't have this in there right, and you should not be able to pull it out. Okay? So now we're going to go ahead and pop this in again. And hopefully it starts. There it goes. Starts right away. Initializing charging. And this is charging, because I have the membership price, this is charging at 36 cents per kilowatt hour, which is actually pretty good. So now this is going to start going. And isn't this really cool? So within the Tesla app, you have all this stuff. It'll give you like what the charging rate is, how much energy is delivered, and it'll tell you how much the fee is. Obviously it's $0 right now because it hasn't even done a full kilowatt hour yet. Okay, so now that that's going, I'm going to go look back in the Ford app, and we're going to see here what our cost was. Still doesn't show it here. It did have an alert that popped up a little bit ago. Charge history. There it is. Tesla. 18% starting, stopping. Oh, this is dumb. This still doesn't show you how much it costs. So it said it was $11. So, but how come it doesn't show you how much it actually cost? Maybe you just have to go into your account. Messages. Okay, come here. This right here, it'll give you a charge station fault. This right here is the only way that I saw how much I got charged. Your charging session complete. I got charged $11.04 to my preferred billing method. Oh my goodness, Ford. I love your truck. I love that y'all are connecting with Tesla now, but this is ridiculous. There's got to be an easier way to do things. So 1104, then I have to go back in here to, over to energy, and look under charge history and see 1104 energy added was 24 kilowatts. So let's do the math on that. So 11.04 divided by 24, 46 cents. So it cost me 46 cents to heat it through Ford. And Tesla, right now, still charging with Tesla. And Tesla is 36 cents. So because I have the membership, it would be 46 cents if I didn't. So however you want to do it, I'm doing it both ways here. Sometimes it's just easier to plug and play and let it go. But right now, it really wasn't that difficult to turn it on and plug it in after you pick the station and doing it through the Tesla app. But what I would say is you really got to figure that adapter out. That's crazy. But it's working. So the A2Z adapter does work. And I would probably give it a 7 out of 10. It works with that whole lock thing, and then it won't work unless it's unlocked. It's kind of a little bit bothersome. So, all right, we're going to keep charging here. I'll do a little summary whenever this thing's done. So doing it through the app again here, I got up to 65%. That's enough for me. But I'm just going to show you. So here, it's really easy just to push stop charging. But if you do it through the Ford app where it's the plug and play, there's no easy way like what I'm used to through the app just to hit stop charging button. But it's pretty easy just to hit this button and stop it. So I'm just going to hit this. I'm going to stop it charging. And then there you go. It's done. Just again, push this, take it out. There we go. It's barely even warm. That's pretty cool. And then you come in here and you unlock it, push this little thing here, and then you'll be able to get that off of there. So it's a pretty snug fit. So right now it only cost me $476. I got 14 kilowatts. That's 36 cents per kilowatt hour. So that actually to me is a much better way to do it. But again, I really like the idea of doing the plug and play. And then whenever Ford's adapter gets here, I'll be testing that out too. So far, A2Z adapter worked pretty well. All right, so once you're done here, A2Z, you just put it back in its little case. You might need to let it cool off a little bit. This didn't really even get very warm for me, so you just put it in this case, zip it up. I also have, let's check out the little guy here. This is the overnight adapter, or not overnight, but the little destination charge adapter. So basically this would be just for slower charging. And that's kind of cool. It looks like it comes with like a little lock thing. That's interesting. Okay. Anyway, so you can actually lock this in place so someone's not going to do that. Hey, look at that. We got a little Cybertruck that pulled up here. So, yeah, it's pretty sweet. A little adapter. And so, again, another little side note. Thank you, Ford, for having a lot of trunk space. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the fun little time I had. Again, make sure that your lock button on your adapter is fully engaged and follow the instructions fully engaged up there. And if it's not, don't even bother plugging it into the truck. So it's not going to work. So that's something that I figured out. And but yeah, let me know if you have any more questions, and I want to hear about some of your charging experiences too. But I will tell you, this is a game changer because it does open up many more Tesla charging stations to the Ford community, especially with my Ford Lightning. So I'm going to be taking another road trip, and I'm really not going to worry about like not having charging places, because we got Electrify America, we have ChargePoint, we have EVgo, we have all of those, and now adding Tesla into the whole mix, that is a great addition. So thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next video.